Hello, my name is Colleen and I'm a coach at the LSA Opportunity Hub. It's a lot of pressure to reach out to somebody that feels like a complete stranger. This feeling might get magnified when we add the term networking to it. But when we really break it down, networking is just another form of building relationships. Although we don't often call our family, friends, and classmates our network, that is really what they are. We have been building our networks our whole lives. Sometimes a good place to start with networking is listing out who already exists in your network. You could make a mind map or list with some of the communities you belong to and jot down your connections from them. Some of these categories may include family, friends, student organizations, social or professional organizations, work, and volunteering. If you talk about your goals and interests within your network, people may see opportunities that you hadn't or be able to connect you with individuals in their own networks. Another approach is reaching out to U of M alum. I'm sure that you've heard that U of M has the largest living alum network. This is super exciting, but how do we actually connect with these alums? There are multiple ways you can do this, such as LinkedIn, University Career Alumni Network, UCAN, and a platform exclusively for LSA students called LSA Connect. While this can seem a little bit intimidating, alum are often very excited to talk to current U of M students. Breaking down this process into smaller goals is usually really helpful. When I do this, I start by identifying my reasons for reaching out. For example, I really want to know what it's like to work at the UN in a position as a community outreach coordinator and living and working in Washington, D.C. Identifying these goals is extremely helpful for adding filters on the online search platforms. I start by trying to add all three of the categories as filters. If I find an alumni who fits all three, that's great, but I don't stop there. I break down the filters into three separate categories. I'll search for alumni living and working in Washington, D.C., alum who are community outreach coordinators, and alum who work for the UN. I keep track of all the individuals who I'm interested in reaching out to using the Hub's networking tracker. Once I'm done searching, I usually have a running list of about 10 to 20 alumni. From the list of 10 to 20 alumni, I will decide who to reach out to first. Usually I start with the alumni who meet several of the goals I set out to explore. I also consider information that I found on their social media profiles, such as previous jobs, internships, interests, affiliations, and hobbies. I may have a lot more in common than what I originally searched for. After I've decided the order I would like to reach out to the alums, I set a weekly outreach goal. I recommend setting a timeline that works well for you and your schedule. My goal would be to reach out to 2 to 3 alums per week. I will continue working down the list of alums until I get a response. It's common for working professionals to take a bit longer than expected to respond, and that's why I would recommend having a longer list of individuals to reach out to instead of just finding one person that you're really excited to talk to. If you're looking for support on writing outreach messages or developing questions, check out these tools.